If I get this gun, I might just switch over to my Titan character and start on him, and then he is going to be 1240 something. 1231 is his highest. So if I switch to my Titan character, it's going to be lickety split, and I'm already going to be sailing through everything because I'm 1240 and higher. And my season pass will explode well up into 60 or 70 for uh, my whatever because of all the XP. And then by the time I switch to my hunter and I boost my hunter up to 1250 or whatever, um, I'll hit a level 100 for the season pass. Yeah, because his season pass level was like, he was almost at 60 something. He was like 58. I know. I really wish he would get on, even if it's just random day here or there. I wish he would get on so we could grind out his challenges with him, get him his gun, get him his xenophage, get this stuff done and out of his inventory, taking up space, which will allow him to have more bounties, to get more XP, and start getting that percentage of loot drop chance to increase. Because that's what it is. Bounties increase your loot drop percentage. So the more bounties you do, the more your percentage goes up. You do nightfall strikes, you revive people, your percentage goes up. Like everything calculates in. Headshots, body shots, DPS over other players and strikes. All of that calculates into your loot percent drop rate. So for me, I'm always hitting the critical spots as best as I can. Mine's always going to be a little bit higher than normal. But I'm always positioning myself to be able to take some of those high DPS precision shots like that, though. Like one strike, the other two guys, they just distracted all the ads, and the boss sat on me, was shooting at me, but because of how he was, the spot he was on, and the spot that I was, his guns would never hit me. Like, I was in that small of a little space that he could not focus his guns because of how close he was, Swiggy. And the boss just sat there as he was shooting at me, hitting nothing. And I just sat there with no time to explain as he stood still, and I just held it right on his eyeball until he would go immune, and then he'd go off, whoop, disappear every time, and he'd come back, and I'd sit in the same spot, and I'd just empty an entire infinite amount of bullets into him. Like if I can get that to that spot on one of the harder difficulties for doing it solo, I can melt a boss, which will then open the chest. Bam, and I have some badass powerful drop. But that's hard as heck to get down just to that point. Heck, it's like when I did that solo all the way down to that boss Swiggy, the one that you got to kill for the Xenophage, that one. When I was soloed all the way down there, and I'm telling you, it took me a good like 4 to 6 hours just to solo all the way down there, avoiding certain enemies, pre-shooting ones from different positions in between puzzle sequences. Oh my gosh, so time consuming. If I can get all my gear master work and have all the pieces with a 60 point or higher stat number, I prefer to find them into the 70 range before I put them up into 80, and then masterwork them into the 90, put mods on them that puts them up to 100. There's mods for every piece that will max them out to 100. Did you know that, Swiggy? So I got to get all those mods up, which is going to take some time getting or collecting the specific ones the specific way they say.